beautiful morning. Hi. So only the people that are like deep on my social media will probably even, or on my YouTube will probably even remember that I did an Albany like video or whatever I talked about when I was here. I did a video while I was here and showed the scenery and everything. So if you do want to go see it, because I am in the same place, there is an older video on that. But this view, I mean, I just think it's so cute. Like, it's just, I just love sitting here and just looking at the scenery. It puts me in like a very like zen mood. Oh, that is just so pretty. Like, I'm just such a country girl and I'm so obsessed with nature. I just think it's the best thing ever. Let's continue on with story time. How about that? I don't know how loud the birds and everything are in the background, so let me try to wait till it's quiet and then I'll continue on with the story. Oh my gosh, I found a Mac computer. I can log on and do comments really quick. Yes, 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 yes. That makes me so happy. Or not. Seriously? The last time I was here, someone was like, Albany is actually a really racist city, which I find that hard to believe because everybody that I've had come in contact with, super, super nice. Did I show the view from the room? I'm not sure if I did or not. That's it. And that's where I walked to that castle thing, courthouse or whatever over there. But anyway, back to my story. Let's talk about how I fell into a passenger's lap on a trip. So this is what happened. I wouldn't really consider this something that I did wrong necessarily. I just think that it's something that I did that was kind of like, I was embarrassed, but then it was still so funny. So sometimes when we're doing the safety demo, in the aisles of the planes, we're taxiing. So when I say taxiing, I mean the plane is like moving, like essentially driving. The plane is being driven. So you'll have pilots that will taxi quicker than others. The taxi speed is different for all different kinds of reasons. So we had this pilot who was moving. I mean, I don't know if there's like a speed limit essentially when you're on the ramp, or for them, I don't think that there is. But anyway, he was going. So he turns, I guess. I don't know if we weren't about to get on the runway, but we were just turning to be like next in line or whatever. And he turned so hard that I fell. I fell into the woman where I was standing at, into her lap. Like, legit fell into her lap. And I had heels on too, so it's so much harder to walk up and down on the plane in heels whenever you're doing the demo. So I was so embarrassed. She was not a little woman, she was like a larger woman. And when I tell you, I was we were both laughing so hard, I could not get up. I had finished the demo, so we had like gotten all the safety stuff out of the way. But I mean, it was just, he just hit this turn and I fell into her lap. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So as soon as it happened, as soon as I landed in her lap, she like grabbed and put her arms around me, and she was like, not in a weird way, but she was just like, don't worry, honey, I got you. And it just made me laugh so hard. She was laughing and her laugh was making me laugh. Like, I could not even get up I kid you not, like me do it in her lap, wiping tears out of my eyes. I was like, I am so sorry. Like, I know it probably doesn't look like it from your point, but trying to walk on the plane, you know, in heels, she was like, oh, honey, I get it. Like, I've been on a plane more times than I can count. And so it was just so funny. I was so embarrassed. But then it was just so hilarious, and like when I go out to do the service, everyone around, they saw what happened, and they were just like, what? The guy next to her was like, how come you fell in her lap and not mine? Like, I wouldn't mind, just saying all this crazy stuff. And so yeah, that's actually happened to me twice. The other time it wasn't as funny because the person was just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, whoops, you know, that was an accident. But with her, I mean, it was like, could not stop laughing. It was so funny. Let's see, something else that happened when I was doing the demo. Sometimes I'll have people that will like try to do the demo with me. You'll have those people that are like this the whole time you're doing the demo. They're just staring at you like, oh my goodness, I've never seen a mask before. Like, I've never seen a seatbelt. Honestly, some of my favorite demo times is when like no one's paying attention, because I can just kind of like, you know, not have to worry, oh, is there something on my face? Is somebody staring at me? Do I have toilet tissue paper on my heels? Like, you just kind of can do the demo without fear of like being judged. But I've had people that they'll like try to be funny during the demo or talk during it. they do all kinds of stuff, especially like kids sometimes will ask questions and all that, but I don't know. I have more funny demo stories, and for whatever reason, I'm just drawing a blank, and I can't think of any of them right now. I've actually seen flight attendants. This has not happened to me, knock on wood. Oh my goodness. I hope it never happens. I have seen flight attendants fall, like, trying to walk up and down the aisles on taxi. Not during the demo, but like while we're taxiing, because you'll hit bumps too, and so I mean that's just like standing up on inside of a moving vehicle, but it's worse because the plane, it might not look like it's going that fast or that it's even that bad, but people don't understand when we're standing up during turbulence and when we're standing up during taxi, it's a lot more intense than it may appear from you sitting down. And obviously if you're sitting down through it, you're going to be much more stable than we are, but I don't know what else to add to that. I just kind of thought that was funny. It's not really like a horror story type like other things that I have to mention, but yeah, just another story time. I find these like quick and easy to upload, and then it's kind of like sharing a little bit of like the flight attendant struggle or things that people might not realize we go through that we do. So I just thought it was like a funny little thing to add. I'm actually still in Albany, and I've mentioned that already. I'm about to finish getting ready and call my best friend back because she had called me, and upload a cheeky little pic on IG. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I might actually upload twice today. I'm feeling generous. So yeah, I'll see you all in my next one. Bloop.